So the first video actually turned, well, not the very first video, but this most recent video actually turned out kind of okay. And so, I'm going to continue, and we're going to hope that it works,
Yeah.
continues to work. And if it doesn't, then I saved here, and I can reload from here and be really discouraged. So, we just escaped from the Buick. Just escaped from the Buick.
Sure.
Anything here? No, of course not. Alright. Uh, what's this? Lower level of the ruins has been blocked off by fallen rubble. Well, that's okay. I don't want to go down there anyway, really. Let's go slower. So there's green shit everywhere. I always think that this shit looks like it has people stuck in it or something. Like it's a gelatinous cube, and it's just got like armor and stuff floating around in it. But that's not actually the case. Alright.
That should be far enough. But what now?
So if you don't save Hayden at any point during that, you have two opportunities to fuck up saving Hayden. If you fail the first conversation with the guy who has the knife to his neck, then you, sorry, then he gets wounded and you have to rest here, and then Kalisha fucks off and leaves you alone. She like abandons you. He can also get wounded if you don't save him from the guy that jumps on his ass, but if you succeed in both of those things, then now you've got the full party.
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
What happened out there? She shakes her head. A windstorm, of a kind they don't get in Air Glenfath. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glenfathan word is Biuk. To them, it's the god's way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out. But they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? I don't know. How am I supposed to know that? Who attacked us? The Glenfathans. Those be the hut dwellers that Odema warned you about. Look to be Fangs of Galawain, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They go ruin to ruin looking for fights with colonists. Poor Odema, I think he half expected this, once we lost the main road. They said we trespassed in the ruins, but we didn't? I don't believe that. Odema would never allow it, but as much as the Fangs are hotheads, Glenfathans don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or she glances down the passage beyond, or there's looters in here with us. That's not something right now. So we know everybody else died, and saying you don't seem too upset about all this is, rude. She gets mad. So. I'm gonna talk to Hayden.
This trip could have gone better.
Oh, well, he didn't have much to say, did he? So we can go north or south? Go north. Oh, I don't have a weapon right now. That's why I still have my shield. Put my sword back on because I chucked my axe at that,
Right.
at that marauder.
Yeah.
Hayden's got his two knives. Kalisha's got her axe and
Wonder who's
torch.
here. See if they left anything useful behind.
Will do. We got a mace. And camping supplies. And a hammer and chisel. We're going to keep that on us for now. Got a small shield, which gives you the deflection bonus without the reduction in accuracy, so that's pretty good. And a torch, which I'm probably going to equip. Because, I mean, I don't really care if I do damage. And the sword, every weapon has a different, like, special property. So because this has slash and pierce, it means that the sword will always use the more the more beneficial of the two. So if you get a saber, it'll only do slash. If you get a rapier, it'll only do pierce. But a sword can always use the most beneficial of the two, depending on the enemy that you're fighting. And it does that for you automatically. But I'm going to use a torch. And, torch and shield is what I'm going to use. Didn't equip. Let's rock this for a minute, see how this goes. I won't do much damage, but, I'm not going to do much damage anyway. I got these two guys, and none of the combats in here are really too difficult. They're just a thing, you know. So now we can go north or south. North. north is this shit.
Those tiles look suspicious. Let's be careful.
So this is a puzzle. Go right. It's to the right. Oh, a dead guy. Let's go check out this dead guy. We got a blue brilliant gem. Brilliant blue gem has been sculpted to look like an eye. Alright. Let's take this journal. Small folio is torn in several places and blood is soaked into several of the sheets. One later entry is still legible, however. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice, and I've got my hands on a genuine Ingwithan artifact. Fellow who had it said it was a pretty nothing as far as he's concerned. He's not willing to go digging in some ruins, but if he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure, then that's worth sneaking past a few painted elves. Well, got your ass killed, huh? Let's shove that shit in the bank. Well, let's go explore down. Ah! A kobold. A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a Zarep. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. Okay, I won't hurt you. I'll tear you to pieces, lizard, or slowly back away. It's okay, I won't hurt you. He recoils, fingers still wrapped tightly around its spear. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. Finds nothing adventurous, it steps back and resumes its defensive posture. Soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. So basically, what this thing does is it just it's just like this is just its zone, as you can see here. It's defending I think a potion, and if you kill him, he will or if you get closer to him, he'll trigger combat. So I'm just gonna leave him alone. I've never actually just not fought him, so let's see how that goes. This is like a tile puzzle, and you can
Quiet.
go over it, and if you go over the wrong one, it explodes. So we're gonna go this way. This is a safe way to go.
That roundish symbol. I'm pretty sure I saw it on one of the tiles back there.
You can light all these, and it makes a loud sound. If you don't have Kalisha, you have to use your own torch, but I have Kalisha, so... So the puzzle in here is not really like a puzzle. It's just click all the things. And now we've clicked all the things, so did it. Yeah, we did it, we did it, yeah. Look at us, we did it. Ah, slimes, shit! Go kill this lesser black ooze. So the slime that it shits hurts pretty bad, as you can see here. These things hurt quite a lot. And our torches do decent damage, but not as much as it could. But it's dead now. Fucking ooze. So endurance damage will automatically fill back up if you manage to finish the fight without taking any health damage. This is all stuff that's useful for enchanting. What do you got? Alright, he's got a poleaxe. That's a thing you can use. Reach weapons are definitely useful in this game.
Where'd that slime come from?
What's that muck on the wall?
Steady does it.
This wall looks strange. Almost as if there's a polygon seal here. Let's go take a look at this thingy. A viscous slick of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. Shapes and bulges in the ooze suggest that something lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. So, you can use your water skin to clear off the ooze, but there's not another use for the water skin, so this is the best. This is the only thing you can do with it. You rinse the ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surrounding it has been chipped away in places. The details of his head, from the tight curls of his hair to the ridges of his pointed ears, still showcase remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty. A gem fills the other. Well, let's take this gem, which doesn't have any other use other than to go into this relief. And we put that in there, and a large section of the wall gives away. Well, what do you fucking know? Puzzle complete. There's an ooze in it.
Let's go.
Let's go fight this ooze. Get him. Get him. Yeah. Yeah, get him. Get him. Yeah, get him. Alright, cool, he's dead. Chump. Got some ooze juice. So you can click this thing, and there's a cloak in here. A pretty good cloak. And some gems. And Aiden has discovered something. But I never know this. Because like walk in here, it doesn't give you anything new. Maybe it's if you didn't see that before, it'll come up as a hidden thing or whatever. It looks kind of like a penis. So who knows? Anyway, maybe it's a guy who got dissolved or something. Put this cloak on. The cloak's color is determined by your primary color, so we got ourselves a red cape. That's awesome. You want to put it on your main guy because it's a computer RPG. Fucking, what, you think I'm going to waste equipment on NPCs? Fucking do that shit in Chrono Trigger, you do that shit in Final Fantasy VII. Like, you always outfit your main character because you're always going to have him. Your other characters are going to change. Ah! You notice now that some of these aren't lit up. My, how convenient. But, instead of that, we're going to go this way. So I could go over that, no problem.
Wait.
Now.
Do you hear that?
But now, we're going to sneak up on this guy. And,
Let's go.
he's noticed me. Oh no! Time to fight. Oh, he stunned us. Aiden, why don't you get behind him and then do a flanky flank? Yeah, you did. Stupid motherfucker. What'd you drop? Oh, some meat and an ear. Some Skulder shit. Moldy and Skulder.
Mm-hmm. Take a look at the wall. Think we could get through?
Yeah, we could get through. I think so. So, a crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. So you can use the hammer and chisel that you got to weaken the wall. Or, if you still have Kalisha, or enough might, you have to have 15 might. So, Kalisha has 16. Might be you have to have 16. But Kalisha can fucking knock it down. So if she abandons your ass, you have to use the chisel, or do the puzzle. But if you have both of them, you don't need to fucking do any of that. Now let's go stealth mode. I'm gonna get Hayden to go around here.
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner.
You're already doing it. Yeah, so, there you go. There's 2 Skulders in there.
Yeah.
And, we're not afraid of shit. So, let's actually, I'm gonna see if I can get rid of this strange illness. This minor fatigue. Do a camp. And I'm gonna pick damage reduction. I guess it's the only thing I can pick. Oh, she can pick a heal multiplier, but she can't heal, so. Ah, look at that crackling fire. Alright, cool. Fucking whatever.
Huh?
Making our way through this dungeon. Oh, Skulders! Alright, cool. So what we're gonna do is you two, you're gonna fight this thing. And, Hayden, you're gonna run around. You're gonna come over here, and you're gonna fight. Oh, no, you got stunned because you ran into the screamy. Stab him. Whatever. Doesn't matter, just stab his ass. They're all dead now. We lit him on fire. Burned to death. I have no idea what a skulder is,
Sure.
actually. Fucking can't loot that one. You know what? Wait, there's a fucking thing, right? There's a encyclopedia? Bestiary skulder. Skulder are large mammalian creatures that dwell in caves in total or near total darkness. As a result, they have poor vision and rely on their sense of hearing to navigate and find prey. Protrusion and hairs on their ears allow them to detect airflow, which is key to telling direction in an underground environment. They communicate through screeches and clicks. Use these vocalizations in a form of echolocation. They're communal creatures and will nest and raise young together. Alright. Well, that's something, I guess. Wolves are legendary for their speed as well as their ability to knock their prey prone. Yeah, I don't need to know about fucking... Ooh, it's an ooze. Okay. Sure. That teaches me everything I needed to know. That twinkly shit. I mean, I guess he's my best searchy man, and he didn't discover anything while he was searching. I think the twinkly is just there to twinkle. Doesn't actually provide any benefit. Reveal
Fresh
any
air in here.
locations.
I think we found an exit. Sounds like the storm path, too.
This, whatever this is, if that's from Hayden, like, Kalicia's dialogue doesn't match up at all. There's a spider over here. Spider. Yeah. Get him. Get him. Slap him. Cool. It may seem like I have a terrible frame rate because I do, but it's also because the combat automatically starts in like a slow-mo mode, because at the beginning of combat it's really difficult to like try and like get everybody in a position and things like that. So having the slow mode prevents a little bit of the pausing. But this lets you circumvent this whole thing, and there's nothing this way, and there you go. Now I've gotten more experience for going the other way. I always take that path, basically. And here's a big spider. There it is. It's a famished spear spider. So let's go fight the spiderling. Oh no, now we're flanked. What a clever maneuver. Ah.
Let's go.
Oh, you're dead now, stupid ass.
So one of the bad things about Chanters that I've noticed here is that,
as you can see, this is the boss, I guess, quote-unquote, of the dungeon. And I just now got the ability to summon skeletons. So, he'll be dead by the time I finish this cast. See? Skeletons come out. Skeletons fuck off. Thanks for coming, boys. That's fine. Anyway. Bats as large as chickens are strung in the web. Get a rapier here. And a bloodstone. That's good. So, I believe by the end of this dungeon, if you've picked up all the herbs and shit on the way here, that you have enough to enchant one weapon with a damage buff. I got a hat. The hat doesn't provide any mechanical benefit, but it is a hat. I'm gonna keep it off for now. And, yeah. I'm gonna go... I think it's gonna auto-save when I leave. But we made it out of the cave! Yeah! That's the tutorial cave. When you get here, the game shows you these chucklefucks. An older robed man. 4 figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus. An ancient structure of chiseled adra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out among them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you have ever seen. He wears a strange black headdress with two protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature. I'm pretty sure that it's not a black headdress, that he's just a death chosen, whatever.
Oathbinder bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book.
Okay. There's a heavy book, and they want to give their soul to a queen, and, they don't like keys.
Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you.
And passes
In
his
the
gaze
sight of
over the others
Queen,
standing around
will
him.
you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her
I'm
memory
out of
that is
power.
without flaw? Step forth and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
Ah, yes. I have indeed been reduced to power save mode, but that's okay. There's like 21%. Hope this doesn't affect the recording. It might. Wah. Let's finish this up, and then I will finish the recording. Let's get on to the actual gameplay here. Wah. Ah. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zwoomy, zwimmy. Whim, zwam, zwoomy. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then, all at once, it erupts in a concussive surge. It does like a zoop, kind of thing. Light floods your vision, and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull. You fucking get a big concussion, washing your last thoughts away into the black, unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place. Another time, you stand in a circular room, grand and domed. Its walls lined with Adra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, a great pillar of Adra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours. They seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions. Pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered. Or... At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick gray beard and a ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. It's the guy from before. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him. One question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. Back to these fucking burned up dudes. I'm alive. You awaken to find your malaise is broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery. When you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. The figures of the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is not to be seen. Aiden and Kalisha lie bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of retrieving treatment. So, Even if you make it all the way here with both of them alive and in your party, they'll both be dead when you get here. Or Kalisha will be dead when you get here, and they're both dead now. So trying to loot them. They have all the things in their inventory plus all the shit they were wearing. So we're gonna take all of it, leave them naked. Sorry, boys. Well, and girl. And we're gonna proceed. Oh, okay. This is fine. I mean, I didn't see anything strange there. Did you? St. Gyron's Horn. I mean, I'm hearing strange whispers. Let's go investigate these guys. They seem alright. Vessel flesh. You know, that's normal. I guess I just picked up a chunk of them. You know, just broke off a piece. Like a Kit Kat bar, really. I'll loot this guy. Oh! There's a woman being burned at the stake, I guess. Is it Kalisha? Who is it? Oh, she's still there. Oh, it's a man. I assume it's a man. Looks like a man to me. Or vessel flesh, great. This is really gonna... I can make a nice salad. Something, you know? Something real good. Something... Go away. Fuck. Did I investigate the machine itself? The massive structure is formed of stone, adra, and copper, and is covered in strange glyphs. Alright, cool. Well, let's save and get on with the game.